Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So today I'm opening up Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Retro Collection. Let your eyes be your guide. I've said it in previous videos, this has got to be, this Attack of the Clones Revenge of the Sith 6-pack of figures has got to be the best retro collection figures that Hasbro have ever produced that's not from the original line. I mean, my favourite box set is the Star Wars A New Hope one, which includes vac metalized R2-D2 and C-3PO, purely for nostalgia purposes, and I love those droids. But these new sculpts, they've just blown me away. Especially General Grievous, who I opened up in my last video. He is unbelievable. I mean, I've got him here. Look at that. Let your eyes be your guide. I think he's the best figure out of all the figures in the box. I think he's the best figure. I think the weakest, and it's not a bad figure, but the weakest I'd say is Padme. But that's me putting on my, my 8-year-old head, where I weren't really into like girl figures. I wasn't really into Princess Leia back in the day. She's still a good figure, but not as good as the lads. But Anakin Skywalker, I still find it strange that he's known as Anakin Skywalker in this particular figure, when he was known as Darth Vader. The Emperor had given him the name Darth Vader when he went, Order 66, when he went to kill the younglings and slaughter the Jedis. So it would be good if they called him, or they did a variant with Darth Vader, because I think it would look really cool. Maybe with like a red or orange pill. But it's a great figure, and he turns into this guy over here. I absolutely love it. The reason why there's a bit of a shine at the top of the card back is because of how bowed the actual figure is. So yeah, this was the first box I opened, so quite a few of them were bowed. I mean, there's no damage, there's no creases to the figure. I don't know what happened there, but I've bought two sets, one set to open, one set to display, and these figures that I'm opening, they're not as they're not as good as the ones that I chose to keep. But it's a really, really good figure. I like the look of the face sculpt. I mean, it's the basic 1980s nostalgia overload look, but I think it looks good. I think it actually does look like Anakin. I'm not going to bother moaning about the back anymore. They do need to do something, but I'm sure they will at some point. But it's just boring. But the front of it, I like the image. I like the retro sticker. I'm used to it now. I like it. Even the distress, it kind of adds to the. It just adds to the charm of the figure. But I just can't believe how good this box set is. And I still maintain that the Episode 1 box set, which I picked up in Target because it was a Target exclusive when I was in Orlando, I still rate that set. And the fact that you can still pick that set up for £20, what's it, $29.99 at In Demand Toys, and also Star Action Figures, or $34.99 at Zavvi, it's a no-brainer. Highly recommended. I think it's a great set, because of course you get the Obi-Wan Kenobi, but you also get Qui-Gon Jinn. And I just love the Episode 1 figures. So I bought a second set, because I bought a set to open when I was in Orlando, and I bought a second set. But I just think the figures, I just think they're great. So that's why I'm looking forward to opening up Anakin Skywalker. So let's get these guys out of the way. So there is only one way to do this, and it's like it was Christmas 1985. Talking of Christmas, my little cat, his eye is getting better, so I am gonna. He's gonna be on a future video coming very soon. He's so small, he could fit in that box. He's that small, he could fit in that box. But let's do this like Christmas 1985.
So here it is, Merry Christmas.
And there is Anakin in the bubble tray. I think that's a decent looking figure. It really, you know what? I'm probably being biased because I love these figures so much, but I really think it looks like Hayden. You know, it's got the hair and it's got the look. It's even got the robot hand. So I'm not similar to General Grievous. We've all seen the lightsabers. The lightsaber accessories are just fantastic, but we all know what they look like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Hayden out of the going to get him out of the bubble tray. We'll have a proper look at him, and then we'll set him up.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
And here he is. Honestly, they've done a really, really good job. As I mentioned, I think the face sculpt looks really good. I think his outfit looks really good as well. The detailing on his boots. Don't know if you can see that. The paint applications are lovely. They've got his outfit spot on. Because the thing is, back in the day, and it would be fun if they did this, but back in the old Kenner days in the 80s, the Star Wars figures, sometimes the colours were all wrong, and I kind of like that. I like the fact that the colours are wrong, because sometimes, because I saw Return of the Jedi in the cinema. It was the first Star Wars movie I saw was A New Hope, or Star Wars as it was then called, on ITV. Didn't see Empire Strikes Back, but then saw Return of the Jedi in the cinema. Blew me away. That's probably why I love it so much. But then, because I didn't have it on video or anything like that, I didn't get a video recorder until 1986. When I did watch Return of the Jedi, because I had the figures, you'd kind of spot things and think, oh, Lando's costumes are wrong colour, and things like that, because I was so used to the colours and variants of the actual Star Wars action figures. Because for me, I loved the movie and it inspired me, but all the adventures I had were with my toys, figures and ships. So yeah, I did spot things like that. But so it'd be a nice little touch if Hasbro did kind of change the colours around a bit for the retro collection. And they've got time to do that. But this is a really, really nice sculpt. Lovely paint applications. I like the detailing on the on his belt, and also the glove on his robot hand as well. Similar to the boots. No, it does look really good. It's got a nice sheen to him as well. I've got to say 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, because it's not the best figure in the pack, as I mentioned. For me, General Grievous is the best figure in the box so far. Probably followed close behind by Jango Fett and Mace Windu. This Anakin's a lovely figure. And I'm looking forward to opening the Clone Trooper. And then that's my final figure. But hopefully the Acolyte will be turning up soon. I know people are getting it already. America got it ages ago. But I think the last email I got from Hasbro, that it was coming, the date had changed, it's coming in January, I think. But I ordered it literally on the day it was released. So that is a bit, I don't know, it's a bit strange. But talking of the Acolyte, one of the things with the Anakin Skywalker Sith figure is, you know, he was, these are the prequels, and he's using the lightsaber that Ben Kenobi eventually gives to his son Luke Skywalker. But in the Acolyte, and this thing didn't make sense. The Acolyte was alright. A lot of it didn't make sense. A lot of it was nonsense. But at the end, I can't remember her name, but you know the twins. When she had the the Jedi Master, who I rated him as a character, but when she had his lightsaber after he'd been killed, and then the kyber crystal turned red, and then it turned into a red lightsaber. Well, why didn't that happen to Anakin? Because the things he did was much worse than what she did when he killed all the younglings and slaughtered all the Jedi. So whoever wrote that acolyte, why would you put that in when it didn't happen for Anakin? I don't understand the show. I think it was probably the right move for it to be cancelled, but do you know what? I wouldn't have minded seeing more of it. Maybe it needed a bit longer. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, this is a great figure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set him up with his lightsaber, and then we'll have a proper look. But yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 for this Anakin Skywalker. What more can I say about Anakin Skywalker? Hasbro have done a wonderful job on him. He's got the basic articulation of an 80s Star Wars figure. For me, it's Star Wars nostalgia overload, because I've got a real soft spot for the prequels. I really like them. Phantom Menace is my favourite because Star Wars was back, the toys were back. It was just a wonderful time to be alive in 1999 when you could actually go and buy Star Wars figures, and I had money because I had a job. So yeah, I absolutely love this, and it's not just nostalgia for the figures of the 80s. It's also nostalgia for the Phantom Menace, because I've got the Episode 1 figures, the original ones, hanging in the toy room. But I really enjoyed the prequels. I know they had the haters back in the day, but I really enjoyed them. But look at Anakin. He just looks great, and I can't wait to set him up with all my other retro collection figures. I just hope that they bring some more out. 3's not enough from Revenge of the Sith when it's such an important movie in the Star Wars universe. So I really do hope they do bring out more figures, and we definitely need some vehicles as well, definitely. And also, I've only just noticed in relation to the Obi-Wan from the Episode 1 box set and Qui-Gon Jinn. So Obi-Wan's wearing Qui-Gon Jinn's Jedi robes, but Mace Windu, it looks like they're exactly the same, which is good. I really wish they'd given Obi-Wan some Jedi robes for his release, and also like do you know what? Just thinking about it, because I'm trying to do a few little customs, which is what I did with Mace Windu, which Mace Windu. I did a video about it. I picked up. I had it already, but I didn't. But I had it on card when I went to the Milton Keynes Collectomania. I picked up the Episode 1 Tatooine Jedi. I think it's like a Jedi accessory pack. So that's why Obi-Wan is wearing Qui-Gon Jinn's Jedi robes. But thinking about it, wouldn't Anakin look brilliant with Luke Jedi Academy, his kind of cape? Because I picked up 3 of them from In Demand Toys, $3.99. Let your eyes be your guide. Do you know what? I'm going to try that out now. So bear with me. I'll be back in a second. Check out Sith Anakin Skywalker. I think he looks great. Honestly, I didn't even think about Jedi Academy Luke and his cloak. Honestly, I'm blown away. I'm really happy with this figure. I think the Jedi cloak just kind of adds to it. I think it makes it look a little bit more special. Seeing him, I know he's only a retro collection figure, but seeing him in the black cloak just reminds me of when he does that turn when he's going to the Jedi Temple. to slaughter the Jedi, and he just looks behind him, and he's got his dark robes on. Honestly, it kind of finishes the figure off. I think he looks great. I was going to say, now I'm going over the top. I was going to say it would have been good if he had like red eyes or something, but it wouldn't work on a retro collection figure. But yeah, he's great. Not the strongest figure in the pack, but a really good figure. For me, General Grievous is the winner at the moment. Probably followed by Jango Fett. Although I'm still surprised that Hasbro just didn't do a repaint of the Boba Fett figure from that retro collection 2-pack. I'm just surprised. I am surprised that they just didn't do, because I think that would have been nice. I think it would have been nice to do a repaint, but the thing is, Hasbro can't win. I'd like the Boba Fett figure to be repainted in the Jango colours, and loads of people would moan about it as what are you doing, re-releasing exactly the same sculpt. So they can't win, but I do like this. I think it looks brilliant. But Jango is I've said this, Jango is a little bit bigger than I remember in Attack of the Clones. But yeah, this set, highly recommended, 10 out of 10 for Anakin Skywalker. What you need to do is order this set from In Demand Toys and pick yourself up a Luke Skywalker Jedi Academy Retro Collection, £3.99. Let your eyes be your guide. That is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna I need to open up my advent calendar because I'm behind now. I just haven't had a chance because of that little kitten. But that is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Let your eyes be your guide. And I will see you in the next one.